Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, what I want to do is part of our pre-election series that we're having every day until the election, at least the U.S. election. What I want to talk about is keys and keylessness in watches. Okay, this right here, this is the crown, and that goes into a stem, and it goes into what's called a keyless system. And the keyless system is what you wind a watch with, where you wind up the mainspring in the barrel. And what I found out recently, I was very surprised to find, but I found it really interesting. And that is George Daniels and some of the other really top watchmakers, including Breguet, really don't like them. They do not like keyless watches. They like the kind that you wind up with a key and then you put the key in your pocket. I never knew that until recently. Here's a quote. "It's a simple matter to wind a watch once a day with a key, and I take the view that if a man hasn't got the tranquility of mind to do that once a day and observe the works going around, that he doesn't deserve to have the watch anyway." I love that. At the bottom down there, there's a picture of what's called the Atwood watch, and this was a watch that George Daniels made for an American businessman named Atwood, and there's no crown and stem. All right, it's a keyed watch. You need a key to wind it up. Now, more recently, in fact, very recently, one of the finalists in the Grand Prix this year is a guy named Cyril Brevet-Nadeau, and he has a watch called the Eccentricity. Now, it's not eccentric because it has a key to wind it up, but it's really a beautiful watch. And what he's done is when you look at it, you can see the clarity of the movement because there's no keyless works in there getting in the way. And I thought, man, this thing is really amazing. This is one of the finalists in one of the toughest competitions in the Grand Prix, and that's a chronometry, and it was one of the 6 finalists. And the competition is just unbelievable in that one. But here's this young man, French, who put together this cool watch. Now, the free eccentric escapement. So the reason I'm pointing this out, he didn't just make a keyless or make a keyed watch or a watch requiring a key just to be different. I mean, this is part of the free escapement. A free eccentric escapement is a version of what was called libre excentrique by Louis Richard. Boy, I think it was 19th century or 18th century, one of the two. So it's pretty old, and you can see how small the fork is. There's a 1 cent euro, and you put the pallet fork on top of it just so you can see how small it was. So you're getting an extremely interesting type of escapement. Now, I think it's a version of the detent. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, but it's really fascinating, and it doesn't require any lubrication. So it's giving a direct impulse to the balance via the work-hardened white gold escapement wheel. The performance is superior to the classic Swiss lever escapement while requiring no lubrication, ensuring consistent precision over months and years. This is why the guy made the finals. Now, here is one more quote that blew my mind. This is from George Daniels' famous book called Watchmaking. "When the winding button is large enough to grip easily, it begins to dominate the case and influence the style of the watch. It is for this reason that after about 1860, with the advent of the quality-produced watch for people who seemed to care little for aesthetics and were apparently too feeble to use a key, the appearance of the watch degenerated into a tasteless and keyless dull uniformity." I just love that quote. here's something else that I didn't know. Every watch pictured in Watchmaker has a key. I didn't realize that. I've been going over the thing whenever I look stuff up. Just another thing too. There's no mention of a stop second in the book either. So anyhow, well, listen, this is something that I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool to see if we could get a watch like that? That thing costs like $60,000. It's way out of range, but just a simple watch. Get somebody to make one with a key, just time only or something. That'd be cool. You can find them, by the way, if you want to get one with a key. Check out eBay for pocket watches with keys. You can find some there. Let's hear your opinions on this. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.